Hello, guys. And if you do love a Reddit story, why not consider hitting that, subscribe? Maybe that notification bell, too. Today, our story from the user Roaming Caucasian, and it is called 27M in Love with a 35F Latina. Story? Long story short, I love this girl. She is 35, I am 27. She isn't a citizen and lives with her ex-fiancé, but I can't find a fuck to save my life. Here is the long story if you want to read it. Asking for advice at bottom of post. I met her through work. She is hired by my company through a staffing company that predominantly recruits legal non-U.S. citizens. The first day she was on one of my jobs, I didn't quite know what the feeling I had for her was. She just felt like a breath of fresh air. I can skip a few details here important to me, just not the story. This was in late September 2023. Fast forward, it's December 20th, 2023. Her and I talk a little bit here and there. I've seen her on our jobs off and on. I speak enough Spanish to have small conversations. Nothing crazy. I've built up a pretty strong crush at this point, but I'm her superior at work. I just couldn't bring myself to come on to her. Anyways, as I'm leaving for another job, she asked me in English for my number. I literally was speechless. I gave it to her and texted her a couple days later. She never responded. Just before New Year's, I saw her at our shop. She was cleaning equipment. She wanted extra hours, very hard fucking worker, and I admire the hell out of her for it. We talked briefly. She was acting different. Good different, but different. Anyways, I headed to my desk to finish up the day's paperwork. Talked with my boss for a bit. He told me to make sure she leaves at 5:30 because she can't get paid anymore after that. We talk some more, he leaves for the day. Her and I are the only ones left. Naturally, I'm fucking terrified, but can't help think about her coming on to me. Didn't happen the way I imagined. But she came to tell me she was leaving and we said goodbye. No touching. I go out into the shop to grab my tools and head home as well. But I couldn't help but think if this was my only shot at simply hinting that I liked her. I was pretty sure she liked me. Don't remember what I said, but I caught her just as she was pulling out of the drive. She immediately got out of her car to talk to me. She gave me a hug and said something I don't remember. My heart was beating too fast to even comprehend what she was saying. She gets in, wished me a happy new year, and left. Fast forward again. For some reason, she just hasn't been getting put on our jobs. Her staffing company dictates who goes where. Then mid-February of this year, 2024, she just shows up one day. I had not stopped thinking about her. Thought I would never see her again. She still had not texted me back at this point, which was a bummer. The hug meant nothing. I was just her supervisor and she was being nice. She isn't going to any of my jobs. It hurts not being able to say anything to her. I wouldn't let myself. I was still new. I still am new as of writing this. Been at my job less than a year. I didn't want to risk losing over some crush on a girl who didn't like me. Hell, I couldn't really even talk to her. March 1st rolls around. The day before, she had finally been put on one of my jobs. As luck would have it, my boss calls me and tells me I have to go out of town the next day for 10 days. Fuck me. Sideways. Given this horrible news, I make the most out of it. I make a point to talk with her. We small talk as best we can. I ask her where she has been. She doesn't understand me, but she eventually tells me she has missed me. I missed her too, but I didn't say anything. Day is over. I go home and pack. It's the next day. I'm out of town. Sitting in the hotel room wondering how the end of my Glock tastes, and she fucking texts me. I had left my company branded sweater on the job. She sends me a picture wearing it, letting me know she will keep it safe for me, return it clean, and that it helped keep her dry in the rain. Boy howdy did my heart skip a beat or two. We texted back and forth all week. I can't remember about what. I was exhausted and she was exhausted. We have been pretty fucking busy, both working 12-plus hour days. However, I do remember this. She came out and told me she had liked me the first day she saw me. That same day in September. We have been progressing our relationship ever since. And this was less than 2 weeks ago. Now, we have already hooked up. It was great. We talked more than we fucked. Only problem, it was a late-night hotel meet-up. She lives with her ex-fiancé. I live with my parents. We have decided rather quickly the only way we can see each other frequently is to get a place together. I'm okay with it. I know it sounds crazy. But this whole thing is crazy. She continually proves to me that I can trust her and that she loves me. She says te quiero, but a drunk Tamil came out. I'm cool with it. If I gave more details about our conversations, I think you would understand completely why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I don't want to share those. I feel like I've known her my whole life. I've never felt this happy, safe, and confident in my whole life. I can't stand not being with her. We work so much that it's hard to see each other. We have made it happen so far, but I don't know how many sleepless nights I can put her through. Three's no way she has slept more than 15 hours in the past 4 days. She makes me laugh. I make her laugh. She tells me sappy shit, and I say it back. I've never been a sappy guy willing to open up my heart like this. I'm so fucking terrified, but just as confident in what I'm going to do. She fucking washed my head today after work for me. I'm a sloppy painter, fucking sue me. She's been working so much harder than me. But she stayed late after everyone left to talk to me and wash my head. She had an hour drive back, and it was already 11:30 p.m. She has been hangover at work since sometime this morning. She stayed until 2 a.m. Holy hell, I think she loves me back. Well, I know she does. By the way, when should I tell her I love her? We've only been talking for 2 weeks or so now. Things are moving extremely fast, and your boy is holding on tight, but it's a little scary. Is this something Latinas do? Move fast in relationships? Wish me luck. Comment from user of Argus. This is so cute, but love is such a strong word. Perhaps it's infatuation that you feel. Not to say that it isn't possible to fall in love at first sight. I'd say give it time. Get to really know her.
Also, do you know for sure what the situation is with her living with her ex-fiancé?
If she assures you that there's nothing between them, and you have no issue with her living with a man she was about to marry once upon a time, then fuck it. Got for it. You only live once. She could be the one. Tell her how you feel. It appears that she feels the same way from what you've explained. Good luck. Update. That's what I want to do. But she kind of dropped the love bomb already. Too scared to lose her. I slung a slick te amo right back and kinda. She says she feels nothing for him. I've actually been to her house already. He was apparently upstairs. She, her friends, and I were downstairs. Old buddy never showed face. I'm in danger. How do you think I can backtrack the I love yours a little bit, like I entirely agree with you? But I just have been let my heart do all the thinking whenever she speaks to me. Frick. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. See you again.